legs. You gotta get through the pig.
Legs? What?
Why are we talking about this? It's too early.
I don't know. It's too early for It's beautiful. You pull out a mountain.
That went everywhere.
That didn't work for you, did it?
It did go everywhere.
So that's in my nose.
Ooh, I love that feeling. Always loved it when I was a kid.
When you burp, and you're all just like...
But I straight up drank it. It was like, impregnating my nose.
Laughing so much pours out all of your pores.
What the heck was that?
False. Yeah.
The bottle cap.
I saw just... Oh, I forgot I pressed record.
Well, we'll just roll with it.
Well, yeah, let's just go with it. Freaks of the Week's radio right here. This is Time Bandit, and this is Mr. Meep.
Meep.
That's Flipside.
Hi.
And we're here to talk about random shit you may or may not give a shit about. Shit.
If you say that too much,
I mean, they haven't done it to Markiplier yet, but you know, he's
yeah, no, because he screams "fuck,"
and you know, he has like 18 mil.
No,
or bill.
No, it figures.
There's no coherency to the show right now.
This is why we don't stick fingers. I know, because I didn't bring them.
This is why we don't stick fingers in randomly holes.
This is why we have scripts. But me, of course, I didn't bring a script. And meanwhile, we're talking about exes sticking in holes.
She wanted anything, anywhere, anytime she wanted.
Oh, that's
oh,
woo, that's beautiful.
Ooh.
Yeah.
In new ways that I haven't heard of.
Okay.
This is supposed to be PG-13.
Oh, we are far from PG-13.
Very far. It like depleted from that as soon as you pressed record.
Yeah. As soon as I pressed the button, I knew what was gonna come. Come. What was going to come? I'm done. Recently found that apparently Mountain Dew isn't gonna completely mess up a man's testosterone or some shit like that.
Oh, it doesn't kill off their sperm?
No, not immediately anyway. No.
Small amounts is fine.
Small amounts is fine, like now and then or whatever. If you're like drinking it constantly, like a stereotypical gamer, then probably it's gonna deplete it.
So are you saying my friend's infertile now?
Basically.
Yeah.
I'm trying to wean myself off of Monster with something even worse. I don't know why.
You don't know why?
I don't know why.
What is so much worse than the Monster?
Well.
This glow stick drink we're drinking.
Fair point.
Continues to drink. Well, that's why I have coffee.
Basically.
Yeah. Have you tried Mountain Dew coffee? Bet that stuff's great.
It's gonna decay in your cup. If you drop a rat in there, it's gonna decay the rat and your coffee.
What do you guys think about this Call of Duty World at War 2? No, it's not World at War.
World War II.
Yeah,
World War II because it should be called World War II.
It should.
Well, depends.
I don't know.
I don't know if they're branching between the British, the American, and Russian like they did the Soviets.
I don't think so.
You see all the winter in the trailers?
Yeah. Oh, that makes sense now.
Like a Grandpa Black Horse?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they're actually going to Ardennes, which is where he was.
Alright. So...
If I'm correct, I could be wrong.
I don't know how to feel about that game, considering all the games they came out with since World at War. Like,
I mean, Ghost had a good storyline.
Ghost was pretty. I mean...
Yeah, the storyline I liked, but like the concept
The
of
time
it.
to kill was good.
Well, yeah, when you jump into multiplayer, that we don't talk about that.
No, we don't talk about the multiplayer.
No, what we don't talk about is Extinction.
Oh. But I liked Extinction.
I liked the multiplayer.
Burn!
It wasn't that bad, though.
Yeah, there was the multiplayer, but everyone hated it. Everyone started loving it again as soon as they started hating the jetpacks, because that was the last game that had boots on the ground.
Oh, yeah, because Advanced Warfare was after that, right?
Yeah. After that. It wasn't... Advanced War wasn't that bad, but... It just...
I never played it. I never even watched gameplays of it. Like, I was so done with how far off they were getting. Like...
It is, in PewDiePie's words, teleporting naked guys. I hate teleporting.
Teleported naked guys.
Basically.
His nemesis, besides barrels or whatever it is.
Yeah, old PewDiePie.
So I know nothing about this Metroid Prime 4 that's coming out, or Metroid Samus is returning.
Okay.
I
So the
got
E3
These two are nerds, by the way.
The
Got it.
We
It's
are
wonderful. It's
Metroid.
beautiful.
enthusiast is the
Metroid
term.
enthusiast.
Enthusiast.
Okay, so at E3, they revealed what is the real definition of a teaser trailer.
Oh my god, no! That's such a tease.
They played the Prime 1 theme with a Metroid Prime 4 logo.
Yeah, like it just had the beginning little boops and shit, and like the fog, and then it started doing its alien sounding things, and we're all just like, oh my god! And at the time I was living in my apartment, so I texted my brother and I was like, rotator chip, Mr. Meep. Mr. Meep's my brother though.
Hi.
So hi. Anyway, yeah, I was way too excited. I started screaming in my apartment, and then my neighbors were like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just geeking out over here." They're like,
I think
I
I
don't-
saw it before you.
"You probably did."
They don't have G4 anymore, so you can't watch.
I miss G4. Anyway, that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day.
Yeah.
We're talking about Metroid,
I'm
but
a-
like, Meep, what do you think it's gonna be about? Because like the 100% in Metroid Prime 3 was the bounty hunter, but it looks like Samus's visor, Dark Samus's visor. So I don't know.
It's not Dark Samus. Dark Samus has been obliterated.
One of the bounty hunters.
It's the hunters.
But like, what is that?
Or it's a new hunter. It's Samus's rival. That's the ship.
But my question is, what concept do they have, considering the Prime series has been based off of Dark Samus?
Maybe this guy has the last relevance of the Chozo.
No, I would like to see more story based behind her family, though. Not like family, but the Chozo.
I know how you guys love lore.
Yes! Oh, the lore.
Gameplay sheet.
Oh, I am lore.
There's Mr. Meep with the gameplay, and then there's Flipside with lore.
Yes, I've compiled it all at one point.
Those two combined, beautiful.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful.
It was like watching a movie when, got to see Mr. Meep play all 3 games. Remember, of the Prime series. It was beautiful.
Yup.
What was your guys' favorite boss of those 3 games?
Oh man.
Oh.
Torvus Bog, out of all.
Which boss?
The blog?
Yes, the Bog.
Oh, I hate the blog. The Alpha blog. Oh, I said my childhood was breaking controllers.
What is my
Couldn't
favorite?
dodge out of the fucking way. of
That's
that.
why I loved it.
I was so good
Oh,
at
you
dodging
love
it,
watching
though.
my pain?
I was
But
so
you
good
always
at dodging
die,
it,
too.
though. No, well, now I'm good at it.
Yeah, now we don't die.
Now we don't die, but when we
God,
were like
no.
12,
And the Spider Ball Guardian.
that
brought
one keeps killing me.
That one brought me to tears when I was a kid.
Straight
up
like,
tears.
I wanted to replay that when I was at my apartment. I stopped playing it because of the Spider Ball Guardian.
And there's the Boost Ball Guardian
Oh.
on the hard difficulty.
Hyper mode. Oh god. Death.
Hyper mode, man.
Gosh. Okay, I think my favorite but saddest boss would have to be the Ronda's fight,
Oh, yeah. The feels.
because he was,
He was actually
He
your best
didn't-
friend.
yeah.
You,
according to the lore, in the game, though they didn't really update on it, but like the fact that he cared so much about the Valhalla when it got invaded shows that he was a very moral-based bounty hunter.
and then Dark Samus let him, right after the fight, let him come back.
Oh yeah, he let him come back and then stab.
Let him feel it for a second.
Yeah,
I love that.
because he was like, "What am I doing?" And then spikes come stabbing through. Like it stabs through his chest twice and then his head.
Oh.
So he would have survived the first 2, but nope.
I don't know.
Sounds like a,
Because I don't know where his organs are.
Yeah,
As
fair point.
like a Metroid Vladimir. Wait, not Vladimir.
Well,
Yeah,
his name was
Vlad.
Vladimir. So
Oh, well,
Vladimir.
I guess so.
His full name is Vladimir. They realized it was Vladimir.
But that whole Metroid Prime 3 was such a heart-stabbing process because you get attached to all these like bounty hunters.
I never got attached to
I got attached to them. I get
Gandreda?
attached very easily. Not to
Gandreda?
Gandreda. No, she was a raging bitch. I'm sorry. Sassy bitch, very sassy.
Very sassy.
But like I got attached to Rondus and what's this fucking the metal
Gore?
dude? Gore, yes,
Gore.
the mechanical dude with like the big mech suit.
What is your most loved boss fight?
Most loved boss fight?
Like most satisfying?
Oh, most satisfying. Oh god, Metroid Prime.
Yeah.
boss fight. That might have been the most satisfying.
I think that was it. No, and there's a technically that goes through all 3 games.
Yeah, the end.
Prime 1.
Yeah, the end of Prime 1. That boss was Metroid Prime, and then
Stole Samus's phase-on suit.
basically, if you do the 100% ending, which I have tried to get so many times, but I can never freaking get it.
Imagine how bad that would have hurt. Getting the suit ripped off.
Oh yeah, just that layer though, because like she goes back to the gravity suit.
Well, she focuses her suits on, so I feel like she could have chose what suit she was wearing.
Yeah, I would have to agree that, like, you know, final boss, you know, Metroid Prime would have to be the most satisfying, like, throughout the games.
Exactly. But it's also like she got the phase on suit from the Omega Pirate.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then there's the Metroid Prime 2 boss. The Emperor Ling. Either the Emperor Ling or the third Samus fight. Dark Samus fight.
I liked the Dark Samus fight because, for the sheer fact that you had to rush to kill her.
Exactly,
You
there was
couldn't
a
take your
time limit.
Because you can take your time on all the other bosses in the game. Except for the Quadrilaxis. I hate that fucker.
In other words, Time Bandit would not survive against a fight of Dark Samus. No. I like taking time, so I...
You wouldn't survive
No.
the Quadrilaxis.
No, I barely survived when I first fought Dark Samus and Echoes.
I remember that. Didn't you just kind of put down the controller?
Yes. I put down the controller, I left, he waited for me to come back, and I finished the fight, and I felt so proud, and I was done.
I was done with the game. No more after
I
that.
was just done.
Funniest story though. There's like this gaming group.
I see them every time.
Yeah, I brought Metroid Prime 2. I kicked all of their asses.
Oh.
You had to be able to play against me.
Oh, yeah, yo. But like, I played them because all they were playing was like Star Fox. I was
They're
like,
on Smash Bros. Right now.
Yeah.
so I brought Metroid Prime 2 and I'm like, here, guys. I brought this game. Let's play it. Because I brought the controller and our memory card. And kicked all of their asses.
Yeah.
All of them.
Once you go through the gauntlet of me, you have a chance of beating everybody.
It is a mistake if you let Mr. Meep take the Annihilator beam. Like,
Oh!
that's all it takes, alright? He doesn't need anything else. He just needs the Annihilator
I
beam.
don't even need any missiles.
He's done.
He has
like everyone's done.
some
like,
repetition of like some spastic hyper dude. You hear it? Do you hear it? That's his thumb. While I had to turn on the freaking turbo of my controller to match it.
Like trying to get the big cannon, the green cannon.
Yep, big old green
time
cannon.
You just see me like, ah!
Yep, it was a race for that cannon.
It was always the race for the cannon. I hate that place.
I never really went for the cannon.
Actually, that's my favorite place of all the.
I went for the cannon just to fuck with you guys over.
I'm kind of sad they didn't continue with the multiplayer of Metroid.
So, would you guys like? I know you guys don't play Super Smash Brothers like at all, but
I played a little bit.
a little bit.
I get my ass handed.
Oh, a little bit.
Every time.
Whenever I do play it though, I love it because I play Samus all the time.
Yeah. The game's so good.
Between Samus or Pikachu?
I'm not one for paying too much attention to like statistics or like, you know, the tier list or whatever. Yeah, you know, you play games to have fun, and, you know, competitive mode now and then is pretty awesome, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But me, I always go with Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
I can't get enough of him.
I freaking hate it when you play Donkey Kong.
DK.
Can't do anything about it.
It's DK time.
I mean, but then someone pulls a Pikachu or, depending on which Smash game, Pink Bitch.
Oh, Kirby.
Pink bitch.
Pink Bitch. Yeah.
That's suffering right there.
Right. It's the equivalent to what me and my friend Jacob call bitch ball.
Bitches.
little Jigglypuff from Pokemon.
Jigglypuff.
Yeah. Samus I got pretty good with too. Samus in Smash 4 was my secondary, aside from my main of Donkey Kong. It's so funny when I'm able to pull off the combo of throwing him to the ground, watching the bounce, and then doing a screw attack and launching him into the air. Speaking of fighting games, Raiden, I'm excited for him. A little bit disappointed that Black Lightning, again, was not the main character to come in, because I'll explain again, like, Raiden, I don't mind being in Injustice 2, you know. Raiden's cool, I like him, you know. It's just, if it were up to me, you know, if I were Ed Boon himself, I wouldn't have put him in. Kind of unnecessary since they already have Sub-Zero. Do appreciate how they put Black Lightning as the premier skin for Raiden, though.
Is Black Lightning a Marvel character?
He's DC.
Oh, he's DC. Oh, well. I'm gonna just go kill myself now.
Oh. Good stuff, man. It's good stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, the fabulous Flipside.
Peace.
Well, Mr. Meep, I guess it's just you and me.
Indeed. What do we do now?
So about those chili dogs.
Sonic would approve.
Sonic would approve. Yeah.
Not an issue. These chili dogs just go right through me.
Can't really, you know, I'm not really good at cooking, so I just, you know, I'd have my girlfriend do the microwave.
If you don't pull out soon enough, it'll get soggy.
Yeah, it'll get soggy, you know. Don't want soggy corn dogs. Jeez. That new It movie, though, I'm not gonna be able to see it yet, but you saw it, though.
Oh yeah.
how it was.
Well, people would be upset if I spoil things, but it's pretty much like the first It. Pretty much just a more or graphically stepped up version of it. A scene that made me and my girlfriend both jump.
Huh.
Singular scene. It has a lot more teeth than I remember. Like, it just opens up his entire face and it's just serrated all the way down to like here, to like Adam's apple or under Adam's apple area. And there's like a light at the back of his throat too.
Well, you know, I gotta see this movie if there's a scene that made you jump, man. There's not much that scares you.
It made us, or it made both of us jump. I think it was the fridge scene.
No, teeth. We don't need the teeth, man.
Such a big innuendo right there.
Yeah. So new series coming soon to the Time Bandit channel. Call of Duty Invasion of the Melon Heads. It's basically just let me describe it to you. It's pretty much just me doing a playthrough of Call of Duty's Modern Warfare Remastered, except I already beat it, so I have all the cheats. So it's gonna see some pretty funny stuff in there. I'll add my own editing, I'll add my own dialogue, possibly, maybe a teeny weeny bit of voice acting now and then. I don't know. Either way, I hope whoever watches it will enjoy it. So I heard on Forza, was it Forza 5?
Yes.
Yes, Forza 5, you have made the Freaks of the Weeks mobile, which looks beautiful.
Oh, it was a temporary mobile. You know, the trunk's big enough to hide some products.
Some products, some bodies. You know,
some heels and toes.
Silky. I mean, I know y'all can't see it right now, but
black wheels and some nice black decals. It's a GS 350 F Sport.
That's beautiful. It's a beautiful car.
Oh yeah.
And it runs beautifully too.
Yes.
I love speed. Gonna be doing more videos with you soon, man, Mr. Meep.
Oh yeah. You're gonna be enjoying me suffering, aren't you guys?
The suffering will be real. Soon we'll branch out to other video games other than just Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. That's the only easiest game that I could do. So that's gonna wrap it up for this Freaks of the Week's episode. Appreciate y'all for listening, and to join the Freaks of the Week's Nation, just simply subscribe or whatever, and blah 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 blah. I'm not telling you to do anything, but I'm just saying that's how you do so. Or you can personally contact me, which you can't. So that sucks, huh?
Sucks for you.
It sucks. I don't know why I did that. Sorry.
Shall I leave it with the Pennywise music?
You want to live with Pennywise music?
Wonderful. It's wonderful.
It's so beautiful.